Delma Thomas, Grenada, Minister of Social Development, Housing and Community Empowerment. First, I will like to thank UNDP for that opportunity to be part of this very important conference. In my mind, it's really aimed at alleviating poverty, and UNDP has worked in the past with our government in many different projects, and so we want to commend them for such a worthwhile initiatives, and we look forward to continue working with the organization in terms of the SDGs for the 2030 agenda and really to alleviate poverty. In Grenada, we have done a number of things in terms of alleviating poverty. We have been part of a homegrown structural adjustment program with the IMF and the World Bank that we have just completed that help us to go forward as a country. We have, although we have gone through that, we have continued to maintain social protection for the poor and vulnerable people among our country. We have a very important program that is support for education, empowerment, development, which is SEED. It's really a cash transfer, and there are core responsibilities. So it is what our flagship program from the ministry and from the government of Grenada to deal with alleviating poverty among our vulnerable people within our country. And it is really aimed at getting them from dependent to independent. So it promotes education, it assists with lactating mothers, it also assists for the elderly citizens. It provides tuition fees, you provide bus fees, and other assistance to enable to really strive in alleviating poverty and moving from dependent to independence. We have a number of other social protection measures that are in place that assist in alleviating poverty and assisting our country in moving towards the 2030 agenda. The conference today, that for the last 2 days, are very important in terms of we moving in terms of learning and sharing from the Latin America and the Caribbean on what we have done as a Caribbean country and what they have done in Latin America, so that we can work together, we can collaborate, we can take from them and also offer our best practices and also see what are their best practices so that we can bring back to our countries to make more changes as we strive to the 2030 developmental agenda.